I thought just running on the street, someone could identify my body morphology and say, "Ah, that's a good player, you know."
Wow.
People will take advantage of you when you know you're desperate.
Welcome once more to this video. Today I'm here in Essen in North Rhine-Westphalia, the western part of Germany, and I'm with a very good friend of mine, Desmond. So Desmond, how are you doing today?
Hi Mike, I'm fine. Hi guys.
So Desmond, let's talk a bit about your background, back from Cameroon. Maybe tell us a bit about yourself and also like where you come from, your studies back home from Cameroon before you came to Germany.
When it became clear to me that I had to play football, it was necessary for me to look for a path to get to Europe. So the best possible path was through education. So after my advanced level, I decided to study management. So I studied management at the University of Boya in Cameroon. Getting an admission in Germany was dependent on the grades which one was supposed to have at the end of this BSc. So I had to put in a lot. The Cameroon-German convention requires a 3 GPA on 4 from Cameroon.
So that means before you went in for your bachelor's study in Cameroon, you already knew that you wanted to come to Germany.
I was looking at various opportunities. I thought of South Africa, Britain and Germany, and my aunt who was in Holland, she advised that studies in Germany was almost free. I didn't have to pay any fee, and that was the first motivation. Why should you have to pay when you can get the same quality of education in Germany for free? So that was what made me to go in for Germany. And for that too, I had to begin with the language classes in Cameroon.
So you learned the language in Cameroon. But was the language important for you to study in Germany?
No, definitely it was not important because my studies was supposed to be entirely in English. But you want to arrive in Germany and try to integrate.
That's right.
You want to get to the supermarket and purchase some stuff. You want to feel comfortable. So that was the main factor that pushed me in studying to go into these language classes.
So how did you apply to come study in Germany? How was the application process like?
From Cameroon, you have to certify your documents. You must demonstrate that your documents are kind of original. I had to certify my documents at the consulate in Cameroon. After certifying all of my documents, depending on the university, some universities they work with Uni Assist. So Uni Assist checks your documents before sending to the universities. There's some universities that required me to go through Uni Assist and others did not. So after certifying your documents, I think you're on the safe side. You can either forward it directly to the university or you send it through Uni Assist.
So which universities did you apply to?
I applied just one university.
Really, just one?
Yeah, because I had pretty good grades. For God's grace, I had good grades and I was confident of the choice. And I had an acquaintance who was in Stuttgart back then, and he told me being in Stuttgart, he could help me integrate. So he asked me to apply in university where he probably was. So that's why I applied at Hohenheim University. And back then I applied to study economical, environmental. Oh my God.
You don't remember what you applied to study?
I can't remember because the point is, I had in my mind I was coming to play football.
Right, so that was the plan.
Like I said, the plan was get the best possible means to get to Germany. Once you're there, you play your football. So I didn't care about how I was supposed to get there. I just knew to play football, to get to Germany, you needed good grades. So I worked hard. I had more than 3 GPA, of course. And I didn't care about university, so I can't really recall the program.
But you changed from Stuttgart then to Bochum.
Bochum,
Why did you change from Stuttgart to Bochum?
The first program which I had in Stuttgart, it was not a program I initially wanted to start because my background was management. I had a BS in management. And this program was more science related, So when I got to Germany in September 2016, I was trying out on football. At the same time, I was trying to improve again on my language skills, so I had to attend other language schools. When it became evident to me that football was not going to work out so well
as you thought.
I thought. So I invested more time in my studies,
that makes sense.
I started applying now for the programs I wanted. So I applied. Now I applied in about 5 universities.
Now it's making more sense. 5 universities.
I applied at Goethe University, Frankfurt, Hochschule Bochum. University of Bochum, University of Brandenburg. and I can't remember the fifth one.
So, but at what point was it becoming evident for you that football wasn't the way, that you were thinking more studies? What happened?
So when I got here in September 2016,
Yeah.
I had difficulties getting a club in the first place because
Okay.
I thought just running on the street, someone could identify my body morphology and say, that's
Your
a good
skills.
player, you know.
Wow.
I thought it was very easy because back at home, I
Yeah.
was always the best in every competition that I played, you know.
Okay.
So I thought it was going to be very easy.
When you
just
move
come,
here.
2 weeks, you get a club. And I was thinking of maybe a first division, you know.
Yeah.
But it was far-fetched from the truth. So I got here, first of all, the guy who helped me get an admission,
Okay.
the admission procedures, he had no knowledge about football. So it meant I had to invest time on looking at possible clubs around, and it was not so evident because the language itself was...
Yeah, you had to communicate with them in your language.
Yeah. So while doing my language classes, I had an acquaintance, a friend. He spoke to me about a club which he was playing. It was Spanish. When I went there, this club was playing 8th division. I didn't know back then because they had 2 fields, something which professional clubs in Cameroon do not have. So when I saw the futures of the club, I thought to myself, maybe this is 2nd division.
Yeah.
So after signing, I discovered it was a 9th division.
What did you mean by signing? What did you sign?
I signed a contract.
Okay, to play with them.
Yeah, to play with them.
But what were you going to play with them as? You know, as a member of the club, to train or to play professionally? What was
I
it?
signed to play as a player.
As a player?
Yeah, to be a player.
And you were going to get paid for
No,
playing?
that's the point.
Okay.
Because I was so desperate to play football.
You wanted just to play to keep your profile.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, when I got there, I wasted about 1 month. I couldn't get anything. So when I got there, I just said, okay, this is the only opportunity I have.
Why not?
So let me just grab it. So
Yeah.
I signed contracts which I did not understand.
So, but what were you supposed to do in that contract? What was expected of you?
It expected me just to train and play football.
Okay.
And the only disadvantage is that they didn't tell me if they were going to pay me or not. So
Okay.
after a few weeks or a few months, I asked about the pay and they told me that at this level, the 9th division, they simply do not pay.
But wasn't
And
that good?
It helped me
Yeah.
keep fit. And so I played there from November 2016 to June 2017. And while I was playing, I was speaking out on other opportunities.
Okay.
And playing there to help me understand how the football system in Germany works.
Okay.
The various levels
Okay.
of football, like the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 up to the 1st division.
Okay.
And while I was playing too, I had quite good statistics.
Okay.
So an agent contacted me for an opportunity in Lithuania.
Okay.
In Lithuania to play at the 3rd division, and I went there in August 2017.
Okay.
When I got there, I spent about 1 month. But what I discovered was the things which he had narrated were not the things
That you finally saw when you got there.
when I got there. So I was kind of disappointed. I had to return to Germany.
Okay. What was the plan going to Lithuania?
The club itself, where I got an offer to play for, they were in the 3rd division, and it's an amateur division, meaning they are not well paid. So, but the reason I went there was because the club was the first of the table, meaning there were very high chances for them to qualify and get promoted. And 2nd division in Lithuania is professional. So the plan was for me to get to Lithuania, get a professional status, and return to Germany because the German system, they are moved by titles and
that's
names.
right.
So when they are aware of the fact that you've played professional,
That's somewhere before.
before, there is a higher chance that you get
them
opportunity.
taking you up. I think.
And so that was what motivated me to get to Lithuania, because I just wanted to get a professional status and return to Germany.
So what happened when you got there?
When I got there, I was hosted in a Cameroonian home.
Okay.
There's some Cameroonians too who were playing football there. They were strictly footballers. They were not going to school, so they were more like professionals there. They were playing in the 2nd division. So when I got there, he asked me if I wanted to play 2nd division just like them, and I accepted. This story, when I went to Narina, is very important for every footballer, for anyone who wants to play, because there are people who take advantage of you when you know you're desperate. So they saw my
your desperation.
Desperation, exactly. And he told me I could play in the 2nd division, and all I needed to do was to pay some money.
Wow.
To have the chance to do trials. So
you pay them money?
Yeah, I paid the money, and I did the trials in the 2nd division. It was quite good, but the club was not impressed with my fitness level.
Oh, okay.
They said I had the game intelligence, I could score goals, but I was far from being fit to play a professional game. Why did this happen? It happened because while I was in Germany, I was studying. I was doing the language classes.
Yeah.
And I was playing in a 9th division. In a 9th division, you train just twice.
In a week?
Yeah, in a week. Twice a week. So you don't get that fitness level to play at the higher level. So when I got there, I do the trials at the 2nd division. They said I had the understanding of football, but I needed time to train. And these guys, they proposed another opportunity, and this time it was in Latvia.
Okay.
And in Latvia, I was to do a trial in the 1st division. There they requested me to pay €1,500.
But who were you paying this money to actually? The agency who was taking you there, or the club itself, or who were you paying this money to?
Cameroonians duped me. Yeah. Cameroonians duped me. These guys.
But the first one, they actually took you to the 2nd division and you played, right?
I did trials.
You did trials?
Yeah.
What does it even mean to do trial? What does that mean?
Trial means you showcase your talent. You have to train with the existing team.
You play with the existing team?
Yeah, you train.
Okay.
You don't play. You train.
You
don't
train.
play the game. You train.
You train,
so,
that's right.
You're invited to a training session. The training session could be about 1 hour 30 minutes.
And you train with those professional footballers?
With the professional footballers. So from there on, they can see what skills you have.
Okay, and this was what you did in Lithuania at the 2nd division?
Yeah, that's what I did at the 2nd division. Remember, the agent that contacted me was not a Cameroonian. He was an Egyptian who has contacts in Europe, and he's equally based in Europe. So he contacted me for a 3rd division.
Okay.
But he hosted me in a home where two Cameroonians were living, and they were playing in the 2nd division. So being there, the Cameroonians advised me, rather than play in the 3rd division, come and play with us in the 2nd division. Okay. But you have to pay some money for us to invite you to our club.
Wow.
So, that's how it worked, and I played there. When I was invited to play there at the 3rd division, the season was supposed to begin 1 month from the time I arrived. So I had it all planned that I'll use the 1 month to get prepared, to get my fitness, exactly. Yeah. But when I got there, the Cameroonians spoke about the 2nd division, and the 2nd division was to train a day after my arrival.
Ah, okay, too close. Not,
it was
not
so
enough
close.
time
It was so
for
close, and I didn't want to miss out on this opportunity, and that's why I quickly went in for it. So that was the point. So the trainer, he asked me, okay, you're good, but you don't have the fitness level. You have to pay us.
Okay, to get the fitness level.
To get the fitness level.
Or that you pay us and we ignore your fitness level and take you anyways.
Yes, you pay us, we take you without. You'll be taken without the fitness level, and we will train you, and you will not be paid as a professional. Yeah.
That's really messed up. I
couldn't conceive that. And I said no, it's better I look for other opportunities. So because it's even the 2nd division, it's not the 1st division. And the 2nd division players in Lithuania back then, in 2017, we were receiving like €500 a month, 500 to 700 euro a month.
Okay. That wouldn't be really enough for you if you had to like live on that every month. What would you advise, like now, based on what you know right now, what would you advise someone who actually already came to Germany or came to Europe, and they start getting all this kind of contact, like pay us and we will put you here, put you there? Based on your experience, what would you recommend to them?
Yeah, if there are bad guys out there, it implies they're equally good guys.
That's right. Right? Yeah.
So it's true that I fell into bad hands, but there are equally good guys out there. What I would advise for anyone who's been requested requested to pay some money, I will advise you to do some due diligence. Yeah. That is, you have to do the necessary investigation about the person, about the organization, what are they into, how long have they been existing, what is their track record. And
maybe if you can actually get in contact with a player that they have actually helped before and learn from their experience. I have contact with also some guys back home in Nigeria who want to play football, and I've tried to connect them with some people some agencies that claim to be agencies and stuff like that. But what I find out is the first thing, they're always asking for money. Some they say, okay, send me a video of the player, send me their football CV, and then they're telling you to pay this money. Paying money is not a problem, but hey, let us meet first, let's talk, show me something. Why are you asking me to pay money when I haven't seen anything yet?
Of course, it's quite difficult for those who are in Africa to do the necessary research to find out if those guys are really genuine or not. Sometimes it's difficult. There are some fake sites. There are some agencies that have just manufactured something. It's not real. They've included images.
So even when you do research and you land on this kind of website,
it's not always very certain that you get the stuff.
Okay. Guys, we will see you in the next round.